All right, here's a word problem, an example of a problem that leads to a system of two linear equations and two variables. So we're planning an event at school for 9th and 10th graders. There's room for 200 people total, and the way we're going to run the event is each 10th grader leads a small group, a group of 3 9th graders. But we also want 8 extra 10th graders available as floaters for the event. And so how many of each can we have? Well, let's look at our variables. Let's say let x equal number of 9th graders. Let y equal the number of 10th graders, and see what these conditions say. Well, the total, that's pretty easy. X plus y equals 200. Okay. Then the other one, you have to be a little careful. Let's say if I take the number of, if I want to figure out how many 10th graders I need based on a number of 9th graders. So one way to think about this is sort of imagine for a minute that you picked a number of 9th graders. You're not sure if it's going to work out, but how would you figure out how many 10th graders you need? Well, you take that number of 9th graders and divide by 3, because that's going to give you how many group leaders you need, and then plus the 8. So you definitely do that second equation in various ways, figure it out. But that's number of 9th graders grouped into 3s, and then the extra floaters. Okay, now we usually want to have things, we don't necessarily want a fraction here if we don't have to have it. And so let's multiply together. Multiply everything by 3. And then we're probably going to want to put it in standard form by putting the variables on the left-hand side and the constants on the right. So let me just go ahead and copy this down. Okay, so there's our system. And luckily, this is already in a form where we don't have to actually even multiply by each of the equations by anything. We can just literally add the left sides of the two equations, and you're going to get the elimination that you want. So again, elimination should be our preferred strategy usually, and here it's just super easy. So 4y is 224. Y is therefore 56. And then to get x, you can just go back to any of the true equations, really. Probably the easiest one is just x is just 200 minus y, 144. Okay, so we're going to have, we can invite 144 9th graders and 56 10th graders. And 48 of those will be matched with the 144 9th graders. 144 is 3 times 48, and then the 8 extra.